Hello and welcome to another update on ADA. So on the ADA chart, we are currently in a pullback here. Yesterday's move to the upside was somewhat promising. We could not break above our resistance area. So from that point of view, the pressure remains downward, but it is possible that this here is a micro 5-wave move up. Structurally, this C wave down would look best with one more low. That's what we talked about in yesterday's video. But I highlighted in my member update earlier today that it's possible we've bottomed already in wave B, but because we haven't even broken above resistance, there isn't really any evidence that we've bottomed. So something to watch for. And currently we have this pullback in what could be an internal wave 2, but honestly, it doesn't really look good unless we now turn around from here, because on the nano level, this can still be classed as a wave 2, but the market needs to hold above the 78.6 retracement to keep that a somewhat plausible scenario, and that's at 84.9 cents. So unless the buyers turn up here, we're likely going to go for at least another low, and that would not be surprising. As I said, this structure actually would look best with one more low because the structure suggests A wave down, B wave up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's what the resistance area is for. So that's why we are tracking the 89.6 cent level there as 50% fib retracement. But as I said, one break above it, and that would indicate wave C is on its way, and it will project towards, I mean, let's say if we've bottomed there, which is the moment looking speculative, it's projecting all the way up to round about $1.11. That's the 100% extension level. That's also where this C wave of wave 3 is positioned. So basically, that's what we're watching for. Any move up and break above that 89.6 cent level would indicate that we're on our way to $1.11. However, any further weakness from here, you know, we're at a key spot. Any further weakness from here will likely lead to a test of the 81.2 cent level next. Below that level, do we have another support level? There is one more, the 88.7 fib level, but it is normally deeper than it would be ideal in the B wave. So it's 81.2 cents next, then 78.9 cents, and then the swing low that formed here on the 12th of August. I mean, main takeaway at the moment is we still have some local downside, no sign of a low. I think at this point another low gets more likely, but we're exactly at that point where the bulls need to turn up. So just an area to track closely for upside follow through potentially. Levels should be clear, next upside targets as well. And we have to consider alternative scenarios if we start to break below 81.2 cents. That would not necessarily change the overall thesis that a B wave bottomed in August. Hold on, here. That might not change the thesis, but it might change the microstructure. So I'm tracking, for example, at the moment here, wave 1, wave 2, A, B, C, and wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. That's one scenario I'm tracking, but it could be that the diagonal pattern that we're tracking here is just subdividing slightly differently. And that can always happen, right? That the subdivisions change, especially in a diagonal. That's why many traders, many Elliott wave traders avoid diagonal patterns from the start, because they are, well, not great. Even though I have to say some of the best rallies we've had in this cycle were diagonal patterns, but still, they are still more difficult. And we could say maybe this is an ABC structure to the upside in wave 1, and then this is a wave 2 pullback, which is a little deeper. Okay, so it can still allow for that. That would give it more room. The microstructure would change, and then the invalidation point shifts from this swing low, from the 12th of August low, to the 2nd of August low. This would be the next, basically the next key level to watch should we start to break below these key levels. And already a move below 81.2 cents means that the floor is starting to creak and that alternative interpretations become more likely. So yeah, still looking for overall upside, you could say resolution here, but in the very short term, market is under pressure. That 1-2 setup has some potential, but we need to hold, obviously, those micro support levels I shared with you. That's the update on ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership Also, feel free to join us on X for additional updates. You can find the link in the description and in the comment section. You can find additional updates, long-term, short-term updates, chart updates, sometimes sooner than on YouTube, memes, all sorts of things. Check it out. See you over there. Bye-bye.